Listen here. When you talk about Micah Parsons, you're talking about one of the most electrifying linebackers in the NFL. The guy's a defensive disruptor who has redefined what it means to be a linebacker in today's game. But let me break it down for you. The Dallas Cowboys are facing a serious dilemma this offseason, and it centers on the man himself, Parsons, whose contract negotiations have hit a wall, yet he is showing up to training camp and participating in drills like nothing's wrong. Now, that's what I call professionalism. Let me tell you something. The Cowboys and Micah Parsons are in a high-stakes chess match. Parsons is playing hardball, demanding the payday he deserves as arguably the best defensive player in the league. The Cowboys, meanwhile, are holding firm, balancing their cap space, and trying to build a championship caliber roster around it. But the contract talks have stalled, and that puts everyone on edge. Fans want Parsons to get paid, coaches want him on the field, and the front office wants to keep the peace. It's a powder keg, and one wrong move could blow up the season before it even starts. Despite the contract drama, Parsons showed up on day one of training camp, participating fully, and that's a testament to his character. The man isn't just about the money. He's about the game. He's about leadership. He's about setting the tone for a defense that's got championship aspirations. But make no mistake, this situation is a ticking clock. The longer it drags, the more distractions pile up, and distractions in the NFL are poison. They affect focused preparation and ultimately performance. Let me be clear, Micah Parsons is a cornerstone of this Cowboys defense. His ability to rush the passer, drop into coverage, and make plays sideline to sideline is unmatched. But if the contract situation isn't resolved soon, it could affect his mindset. And when a player's head isn't fully in the game, it's the whole team that suffers. Dallas has to find a way to get this done for Parsons, for the fans, and for the pursuit of a Super Bowl. Time's running out. Now, let me be real with y'all. The Micah Parsons saga isn't just a contract negotiation. It's a narrative about respect, value, and the evolving landscape of player empowerment in the NFL. Parsons, only 26 years old, has already proved he's among the elite. Two-time Pro Bowler, Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and forced that offense's fear every single Sunday. He's redefining what it means to be a linebacker, athletic, versatile, relentless. And he knows his worth. The question is, will Dallas recognize that worth with the kind of deal that matches his impact? And while the Cowboys are trying to juggle the salary cap, let's not forget the bigger picture. Building a championship roster around him means not just paying Parsons, but also maintaining depth. The Cowboys have a lot of moving pieces, from Dak Prescott's contract to the offensive line's needs. That cap room is precious. But when a player like Parsons is arguably the defensive heartbeat, that has to come first. If they lose him to holdouts or disgruntlement, that's a setback that could haunt this team for years. But here's the wild card. Parsons has shown maturity beyond his years. He's been professional, showing up, practicing, leading by example, and that sends a message to his teammates and the entire NFL. This isn't about playing games or making headlines. It's about winning. He's demonstrating that the team is bigger than any contract dispute. That's leadership, that's class, but leadership only goes so far if the dollars don't match the demand. Now let's get to the fans. Cowboys fans are frustrated. No doubt they want Parsons locked in, signed, sealed, and delivered so the team can focus solely on football. This contract drama, it's a distraction. It creates uncertainty. And fans are demanding answers. They want to know when this saga will end because the clock is ticking. The season is fast approaching, and every day without a resolution adds pressure. And this isn't just about Dallas. It's about a league-wide trend of players demanding pay commensurate with their value, especially defensive players who have traditionally been undervalued compared to quarterbacks in skill position. Offensive players Parsons stands at the forefront of this movement, pushing the envelope for defensive stars everywhere. What happens here could set a precedent, a blueprint for how defensive superstars get paid in the future. But we've seen situations where contract disputes spill over onto the field, players come out rusty after holdouts, teams lose cohesion. The Cowboys cannot afford that with the talent they have. This defense needs Parsons at full throttle. It's not just about sacks or tackles. It's about the energy he brings, the calls he makes, the confidence he instills in his teammates. And let me remind you, the NFC East is a battleground. Giants, Eagles, Commanders, all hungry, all stacked, and all looking to dethrone Dallas. The Cowboys need every edge they can get, and Parsons is that edge. Without him operating at peak performance, those matchups become tougher, and the margin for error disappears. Finally, the clock is ticking. The next few weeks in training camp will tell the story. Will Parsons and the Cowboys find common ground? Will the contract get done before the season opener? Because, make no mistake, this situation isn't just about money. It's about legacy, team chemistry, and the ultimate pursuit of a Super Bowl ring. And for Micah Parsons and the Dallas Cowboys, the time to act is now. And here's something else you got to understand. Micah Parsons is not just any linebacker. He's a generational talent, a player who changes games with his speed, instincts, and relentless motor. Teams game plan around him because he impacts every snap. When you have a player like that holding out or distracted by contract talks, it's not just one position that suffers, it's the entire defense. The ripple effect can be devastating, and the Cowboys know this better than anyone. Now, don't be fooled. Parsons isn't just here for a paycheck. He's hungry for greatness. Greatness. The kind of greatness that puts him in the Hall of Fame. But greatness demands recognition. It demands respect. And right now, he's making it clear that he expects both from the Cowboys front office. This isn't just business. This is personal. It's about legacy, and that's something every fan should respect. Finally, the pressure cooker environment of Dallas means that this situation won't just blow over quietly. Media, fans, and even opposing teams are watching closely. They know that the Cowboys, without a fully committed and focused Micah Parsons, are vulnerable. The pressure isn't just on the front office or the player, it's on the entire organization to get this resolved fast. Because in the NFL, every second counts, and distractions cost championships.